Step 0, assessment and diagnosis, the getting to know you introductory session. We call it the GTKY.
Hi, I'm Tricia Gray, founder of Sing Like a Star Studios and originator of the 8 Steps of Vocal Development method. We'll be starting with Step 0, the Getting to Know You introductory session. This step is called Step 0 because it's not a teaching step. When you come in for the Getting to Know You session, you'll be asked to sing a couple of scales. This helps us to diagnose your voice. My associate teacher, Heather, will be singing the scales and showing you what you can expect in your Getting to Know You session.
All right, the objectives of Step 0. At Sing Like a Star, Step 0, a non-teaching step, is a meeting with the student called a Getting to Know You, or GTKY. It's a half-hour session, prepaid, where the student and teacher meet. The student sings some simple scales and a song for assessment and diagnosis, and the student then decides whether or not to register for ongoing weekly lessons. The session is comprised of, first, the interview. The teacher takes the student's history, singing and vocal study, asks the student about their goals and style preferences. What do they really want to sing? What are their dreams? What do they feel they might want to improve about their voice? Then we have assess and diagnose. Assess and diagnose the singer's current vocal tendencies or habit. What is working and what is not? In the assessment, the student will sing 2 scales, a 5-tone ah and an octave ah, and the Star-Spangled Banner, which we prefer, or a song of your choice. Diagnosis is where the teacher assigns a vocal category based on their evaluation of the student's lower register, upper register, primo passaggio or first bridge, and register balance. First, we get to know you better. We want to know your goals. We're going to take your history and ask you about your goals, your preferences, your musical styles, if you've studied before. You'll sing an easy 5-tone scale, and your teacher will assess your voice.
Demo. You sing.
You'll repeat this scale in several ascending keys. Then we'll have you sing an octave scale.
Great. Now we're going to move to the octave scale. Your turn, Heather.
It's not an audition. This just helps us know how to help you better. Lastly, we'd like you to sing a song, the Star-Spangled Banner. And we won't make Heather sing the whole song, but she did a great job on it. Explain, convince, and assure. Explain, the teacher explains to the student the purpose of the exercise they just performed and what they heard. Was the sound breathy, strained, flipped, etc.? What category they are in, and what they can expect from the training. Convince, the teacher might sing for the student or play some examples of students performing in our SLAS showcases. Hopefully, if they've spent some time on the website, they're already convinced. Assure, the teacher explains that we have a specific approach for each student based on their current challenges, and that with patience and practice, they can have the voice they want. Then the student will prepay for and schedule lessons. The student is given a written sheet that explains what their vocal category is and the objectives and goals their teacher will have in place for them. Diagnosis. Based on what is heard in the assessment, the teacher assigns the student's initial vocal category, which will determine the student's lesson plan. There are 3 basic categories: undeveloped, unbalanced, and balanced. A voice that is breathy and weak in both the lower and upper registers is undeveloped. This singer transitions through the first bridge too low, if they even bridge at all, since they often don't have much presence in the lower register. This singer often has a high larynx and a breathy tone quality. This category singer will need to increase energy, connection to the body, appoggio, and vocal fold adduction. A voice that is weightier in either the lower or the upper register is unbalanced. There are two types of unbalanced, the pulled lower or the light lower. The unbalanced pulled lower singer, the lower register is pushed too high with a strained, yelled vocal quality. The upper register is usually much weaker, often falsetto with a flip between the registers. The singer bridges too high. Men usually push up to G4 to A4 or higher with a very high larynx. Females and children push their chest voice up to D5 with a theater belt. This type needs to decrease air pressure, relax abdominal muscles, and sing with less volume in order to decrease strain in the area close to the first bridge. They will need better vocal fold adduction, however, in the upper register. Unbalanced light lower. The lower register is breathy and weak. The upper register is somewhat stronger, though classical sounding. This singer often bridges too low. The singer is typically a choral soprano who sings exclusively in the head voice and avoids the lower register. The female or child singer bridges too low or not at all due to lack of lower register presence or TA muscle engagement. A voice with the lower and upper registers equal in strength, flexibility, timbre, and tone quality is balanced. In a balanced voice, the transition through the first bridge is smooth and there's no breathiness or strain. Again, here's our vocal categories chart. We want the registers to be balanced between lower and upper, equally strong in both registers, and smoothly transitions between the lower and the upper register. The unbalanced pulled lower singer is too heavy in the lower register, transitions into the upper register too late, strains for higher pitches, and then flips into a falsetto. The unbalanced light lower singer is breathy on low notes, but may be more developed in the upper register, typically a female choral singer. Undeveloped singers, the lower and upper registers are equally anemic, thin, and breathy due to inefficient vocal fold adduction.